guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. The beginning of this great story would give in the training in which Goku was watching as the Supreme Kaio-sama. He was able to release all the hidden power of Gohan, so his power had grown in an impressive way. Wow, Gohan's power is amazing! Apparently the ability that he claims to have is truly amazing. I appreciate it. I feel like my power has risen in an incredible way. I'm sure now I'll be able to beat Majin Buu. I trust you, because the power that I've been able to unlock is of another level. Moreover, I have never unlocked so much hidden power in my existence. I'm proud of you, son, and to put an end to this evil of Majin Buu. Goku would leave to end the battle with Majin Buu. However, the events of the story would take place normally, because due to Gohan's overconfidence, Majin Buu absorbed the fusion of Gotenks, being defeated very easily. But Goku, with his great power in Super Saiyan Phase 3, was able to give him much more battle, having received the life of the Supreme Being. At the end of the battle, with that little demon, all the warriors had returned to planet Earth. However, Goku looked very thoughtful. Something that was weird in that Saiyan since all this charisma was smiling. Hey Bug, what's wrong with you? Why are you so thoughtful? The power of Majin Buu. It turned out to be amazing. He was even able to force us to do the fusion. We have to train much harder, Vegeta. I agree with you, Kakarot, but we don't know how we'll be able to overcome our limits. I think I'll go to the mountains to meditate, to look for a way to increase my power much more, because if any new enemy appears and is much more powerful than Majin Buu, we won't be able to do anything. I'm gonna train several gravity machines that Bulma's built. Both Saiyans left, while Goku, when reaching the limits of the mountains, would begin his great meditation, with which he tried to overcome his limits. But he'd remember, as that Supreme, he was able to release all the power of Gohan. That's the idea. I'll ask the Supreme to release all my power in the same way. I'm sure that with that, I'll be able to raise my power in a much faster way. Goku would quickly use teleportation, arriving to the planet of the Supreme Kaio-samas, so he would instantly arrive. He would meet the Supreme. Supreme Kaio-sama, I ask you to unlock my power in the same way. I also want to become much stronger. I want to be able to protect the entire planet Earth. But Goku, you already have enough power to face any warrior. It's not necessary that you release all your power. But throughout Universe 7, the essence of the powerful god Beerus would be perceived by all the warriors of divine energy, and these were the Supreme Kaio-samas. So the Supreme felt how his whole body trembled. If Beerus, the god of destruction, awakens, I'm sure he'll destroy everything in his path. He was the one who sealed me on that sword millions of years ago. I think it would be a best idea to unlock all the hidden power of Goku. I'll tell him all this all the same, so that Goku's not excited by the presence of a god of destruction. Please, Supreme, I implore you, I'll do anything. You've convinced me, Goku. Okay, I'll unlock all your hidden power for you because I know you'll be able to help even all the other planets in this space. Of course, yes. Leave that in my hands. I plan to protect all beings who need it. The Supreme Kaio-sama would start with the ritual to be able to release all the hidden power of Goku. So unlike Gohan on this occasion, it would take him 2 weeks, realizing that Goku's energy veins were sealed from his birth. That's very strange. It seems that someone sealed the veins of pure Saiyan bloods, because this can only be passed down from generation to generation. Releasing Goku's hidden power was taken much longer than necessary, but the Supreme was able to emanate a little of his power through all of Goku's energy veins, so all the seals that were already weakened by the ritual were completely destroyed. Instantly, Goku felt as his base power had even multiplied by 50, as if he had transformed into Super Saiyan. This is amazing! Now I'll release all my power to be able to realize what my maximum power is. Goku would begin to expel all the power, starting to cause various disasters all over the place, because Goku's power was much greater than Gohan's power. That's right, the calm and the warm environment had changed to an environment of total destruction. While Goku's hair would turn a greenish color, while his power seemed to have no limits, from a big explosion it was possible to observe Goku with that powerful transformation. But not only 2 seconds later, Goku would fall to the ground due to the excess energy. Wow, apparently his body's not able to withstand all that power, but it is understandable.
power he's releasing is of another level, nor am I able to assimilate it. After a few days, Goku had completely recovered, being able to stand up and feeling his great increase in power. Your increase in power is much more noticeable because I previously gave you my life, and that gave you the advantage of possessing a little of the essence of a supreme being.
That's to say that right now, I could be considered equally a supreme kaio-sama.
No, nothing of that. Only through your body runs the essence of a supreme being, or rather the divinity. And with the power that I have unlocked in you, that power has only grown in a much more incredible way, giving it a plus of energy.
Wow, this is amazing! Now I want to try my new powers. I'm going to train in the time room to control all this power.
Goku would say goodbye to the Supremes, quickly heading to planet Earth, arriving in a matter of seconds. So he'd head to the Holy Temple, asking the Earth God for the time room.
Please, will you let me use the time room? Since I have to become much more powerful in case an enemy more powerful than Majin Buu appears.
Don't worry, Mr. Goku. You've been the savior of planet Earth. On multiple occasions, there's no problem.
Goku would enter the time room, starting with his rigorous training. However, despite taking his body to the limit, he was not able to access that transformation, which turned his hair a greenish color. However, all the essence had merged with his body, being able to release all that power and any transformation he wishes. I'm satisfied with all the power I've achieved, although I'm sure I'm still able to exceed my limits much more, but I want to relax for a few days.
Goku would leave the Room of Time, heading home. Meanwhile, in a very distant place, the powerful god of destruction Beerus had fully awakened. Hey, Whis, what happened to Planet Vegeta? That guy Frieza, if I destroy him as I've ordered.
That's right, Mr. Beerus. 99% of all Saiyans were eradicated from this universe. There are currently only 3 purebred Saiyans alive.
That doesn't matter anymore, since it's only 3 insignificant Saiyans. But now I have to end Frieza's life, since he thinks he's better than me.
Mr. Beerus, that'll be impossible for you since Frieza was defeated by one of the surviving Saiyans.
Beerus would be surprised by that information, asking to fight against that Saiyan who was even able to defeat Frieza.
But Mr. Beerus, that's not all, since he was able to defeat a very powerful demon, which was even able to give battle to the Supreme.
That sounds more and more interesting. Being able to defeat Frieza and even end the life of a demon that's able to eliminate the Supremes. I really want to fight with that guy. Both deities were heading quickly to the planet of the Kai, because with his help of Whis Bakulo, they realized that Goku was training in that territory. So the Northern Kaio-sama would realize that the God of Destruction was heading towards the planet would panic, because he knew that Goku would ask him to fight. Goku, I want you to leave immediately, or hide in my house. It's an order!
But why? What did I do? Something you didn't like? If so, you could tell me. I won't do it again. I just want to keep training. Please.
But before he's able to say anything, both deities prostrated themselves in front of Goku. So Goku, despite not being able to feel the ki of the gods, was able to feel a strange sensation which warned him of the imminent danger that he had in front of him.
Wow, what's that I feel in my body? It's the first time my own body warns me that it feels threatened. Even with Majin Buu, I felt this feeling.
Kaio, long time no see. And in order not to dwell on the matter, I want to talk to the Saiyan who's able to defeat Frieza and that demon named Majin Buu. Of course, Mr. Beerus, as you order.
Meanwhile, on the planet of the Supremes, the Supreme who unlocked Goku's power would say to himself,
"The day has come in which the most powerful Saiyan will face the most powerful god of all the universes, but I'm sure that battle won't be easy for him." Returning with both of them to the planet of the Kai, Goku was face to face with Beerus.
From what I realize, you're very powerful, and I'd like to measure myself in combat with you.
Well. Apparently you have the necessary guts, as to ask the god of destruction to face you. What do you think, Whis?
I find it curious that a mere mortal is able to ask him for combat, if he has enough confidence in his power, or he really has nothing in his head.
You're right, Whis, but I didn't make the trip in vain. So I plan to accept the combat to this Saiyan. I want you to show me the power that's able to finish with those 2 iconic warriors.
Don't hesitate. I'm going to show you all my power. The power I've achieved with hard training.
Goku began to release all his power, so he was able to access the Super Saiyan 3. But the power he released this time was crazy, since he was able to feel all over the universe, despite being in a very different dimension. That's Kakarot's power. I can't believe how he's able to raise his power. But who is the warrior he faces with all that power?
What do you think? Is he even ready?
I can tell that power you possess is incredible. Because despite everything, you are a mere mortal. That power is insufficient to face a god like me.
Confident, Beerus would release 3% of all his power, so he would launch into the attack, but was surprised realizing how the Saiyan was able to dodge each of his blows. And being off guard, Goku was able to connect a kick successfully, making him crash in a brutal way, which even surprised Whis. Did Mr. Beerus trust himself? No, even though this Confident, the most powerful god of all the universes, could not fall with that incredible power. What is this Saiyan? Beerus would stand up a little angry. However, Goku, without giving him time to recover, would begin to grant him several blows, which left all the spectators surprised. Beerus, being able to find an opening, was able to expel 25% of all his power, with which he was able to take full control of the battle, but the power he had expelled was an outrage. Since it was a simple mortal, Beerus would, at a great speed, grant him a great blow to Son Goku's neck, which would make him lose consciousness.
You have amazing power, but you're not the Super Saiyan God I'm looking for.
Both DDs, when they were about to leave, as if it was from Goku's body, an incredible power was being released. That's right, Goku's power could begin to grow in an amazing way. While he released all that aura, he released a greenish color, just like his hair. It will be better to transport them from planet, since the small planet won't be able to withstand all this power. Whis, with a great power, was able to take both warriors to an inhospitable planet of the entire Universe 7. But at the moment of arrival, an incredible explosion could be observed. While Goku's power seemed to have no limits, and as if it were a beast, he would give a blow to Beerus in the stomach, which made him lose consciousness almost, sending him flying hundreds of kilometers, while Goku continued to expel a large amount of energy. The power that Goku was releasing was a bestiality. So much, even for his own body, but having unlocked all the hidden potential, even his own body would become much more resistant than normal, since he was able to withstand those powerful loads of power without his speed being compromised. This is amazing. The power of that Saiyan is still growing amazingly. It has even grown so much that I can't exactly measure it, but it compares to the power of a low-level god. From all that, over the place of a big explosion would be felt. That's right, Beerus had recovered from that powerful blow, releasing 50% of all his power, being furious because that blow had caused him incredible pain.
Damn monkey, I swear I'll end your pathetic life. I don't know how you've been able to release all that power, but you won't be able to cope with my 50% power.
Beerus, as if it were a lightning bolt, would be able to position himself in front of Goku, being able to grant a big blow to Goku in his face. But his surprise was noticeable to realize that he hadn't been able to move Goku, despite all the power he had used in his fist. Is that all? The simple words of Goku created several disasters around the place. That's right, his voice was much more chilling. As he released his supreme authority, Goku would hold the hand of Beerus, and instantly would hold his face in a quick movement, being able to sink it into the entire crust of that planet. I can't believe it. Mr. Beerus, despite using 50% of all his power, he's not able to defend himself. I think I'll have to intervene or something very bad may happen. Beerus, quickly without trusting himself, would release 100% of all his power, with which he was able to grant him a great kick, sending him flying to another planet, destroying him completely.
Don't worry, Whis, but it's amazing that this Saiyan was able to make me use 100% of all my power. It's even more amazing that I don't possess the power of a god.
That's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about, Mr. Beerus, since I can notice how from his entire body of that Saiyan, an amazing divine power is being released.
Whis, don't say stupid things. I'm not able to feel anything, and not able to release the essence of a god without proper training.
Goku would recover from that powerful blow, and with a smile, he would begin to have a very equal battle with the God of Destruction. That's right, the power that Goku released on this occasion was an outrage, even for a God of Destruction. Meanwhile, on the Supreme Planet, beings were likewise witnessing the catastrophic battle.
Apparently, I have done an excellent job of unlocking 100% of Son Goku's ability, since not even a god is able to stop him, and he has not yet released my divine essence. Beerus would begin to give him another blow again, making him fall to the ground. But this time, all the internal organs of Goku were suffering an amazing damage, because the power with which Beerus was impacting his body was of another level. The blows this time hurt me too much, but I'm not gonna give up. I have to be able to beat him. Goku would stand up, but he would fall to his knees again, because the damage he had received was serious. Even his hair was beginning to lose that green luster, turning black again, and his power had plummeted in an amazing way. Apparently, you've reached your limits, Saiyan. You turned out to be very powerful, but not so powerful as to stand up to me, the most powerful god. What is this that I feel? It's a warm power, but at the same time, it feels like it burns my whole body. I have to be able to expel this power. Beerus was starting to get closer to Son Goku, but to his surprise, he was able to feel how Goku's injured body was able to emanate the essence of a god. But this time, it was surprising pressure, which was able to spread throughout the Universe 7, but without causing destruction as the previous power. I warned you, Mr. Beerus, that this is the same essence that I had felt a few moments ago, but on a much smaller scale of power. Goku was able to access the Super Saiyan God, so the color of his hair had turned a reddish color. However, Goku seemed to be very confused. Hey, what is this transformation? I've never accessed this power before. I even feel like my insides are burning with an amazing power, and I'm not able to feel my power. You're a fool. That power you're emanating is the power of a god. How are you the Super Saiyan God I was looking for? I don't know what you're talking about. I've never accessed this power before. But what do you think if we continue with this struggle? It seems excellent to me, because despite possessing the power of a god, your power has plummeted greatly. Beerus quickly fell down against Goku, but Goku, at a much higher speed, was able to get on his forehead, starting to grant him a shower of blows, which this time were capable of causing great damage to the god Beerus. Goku, with a kick, would throw Beerus to the base of the planet, being dragged a few kilometers. Wow, this power's amazing! I can't believe the power that I have been able to release in this transformation. While I don't feel my power, I'm able to feel my body full of energy. Mr. Beerus, are you alright? Apparently the power of that Saiyan turned out to be much greater than his power, since he is in deplorable conditions. Damn it, I don't plan to be defeated by a simple Saiyan. I have to be able to defeat him, even if I have to use the power beyond a god. Beerus would rise into the atmosphere of the planet, beginning to release an amazing power. That's right, the power that Beerus was releasing on this occasion was capable of making the entire Universe 7 shudder. Is this the pressure Kakarot was facing? But what happened to that Kakarot bug? For a few moments now, his ki had completely disappeared. The gigantic power of Beerus had been expelled, or rather, the power beyond a god had been released. Beerus, being the most powerful god of all the universes, was the only one to activate the Ultra Instinct of 65% of all its capacity. But the consequences caused were incredible, since it was able to destroy every one of his bones. Saiyan, I hope you're prepared, since I've never accessed this state with any being that has not been Whis. You're the first one I use it in a real battle. Goku would put himself on guard, but despite being with his guard up, he wasn't able to make a dodge a powerful blow from Beerus, which sent him flying a few mountains, making him spit out large amounts of blood. That hit hurt me too much. I can't believe the power that he's able to release. But the weirdest thing, I haven't been able to read his movements. What's going on? Why don't you attack? Are you afraid? Goku in the same way would expel all the power which he was able to release in that state, with which he would begin to exchange thousands of attacks against the god. But despite granting him a few blows, Beerus was able to grant him in triple with much higher power, which with the passage of battle, one could observe the advantage of Beerus since all the energy system of Goku was torn to pieces. That's right, the energy transport is being very limited due to so much damage by the god. Goku, with his great speed, would take a little distance, with a big gulp of blood was falling to the ground. Damn it! What is this? His punches are causing me terrible damage. Although I try to predict his movements, I'm not able to achieve it. What changed in him? While Goku was thinking about his strategy, Beerus, without giving him any chance, would lash out against Goku, starting to massacre him again with his great power. But this time, Goku wasn't able to do absolutely anything. Well, For a few moments I was worried about Mr. Beerus, but I didn't think that I would have to use the power beyond a god. Beerus, while lashing out at Goku, at the moment he would also fall to the ground, because the power beyond a god would begin to take its toll on him. What the hell? It's only been 10 minutes since I activated the Ultra Instinct. This must not be happening to me. Mr. Beerus has completely neglected himself, since this time he is receiving attacks in the same way, and they are not light attacks since the power of his enemy is incredible. Damn, the damage this Saiyan's caused me. It's what makes my power start taking its toll on me so fast. Damn, I'll have to finish this battle in the next 2 minutes. Beerus would stand up while releasing all the remaining of his power, while Goku would stand up even on this occasion, saw everything blurred. Damn, the damage I received is of another level, so this is the power of a god of destruction is incomparable. But in Goku's mind, he was able to observe the entire Saiyan Ra, even the prince of the Saiyans, the mighty Vegeta. Kakarot, don't give up. Show how a low-class warrior is capable of even surpassing an elite warrior if he tries hard enough. Goku would release all the power of his body resisted, and at the moment, he would throw a powerful dragon, which Beerus, with great difficulty, was able to dodge. This battle's mine. You are defeated. Beerus would immediately throw a powerful attack, which Goku had completely received, while the attack was able to destroy everything in its path. Goku would exclaim, "This battle ends in a draw, God of Destruction, Beerus." Beerus, without being able to react, from his back, a greenish dragon was able to reach him completely, and instead of exploding, he would release hundreds of rays, which were not able to pass through his entire body, and despite possessing the Ultra Instinct, he wasn't able to do anything. So at the moment, both warriors fell to the ground out of combat. Well, I didn't expect this. A Saiyan, who has not received the training of an angel, was able to defeat the most powerful god of all universes. Whis would pick up both warriors, so he would leave for planet Earth quickly. Mr. Vegeta, apparently you know this Saiyan, so I leave it in your hands. We retire. Whis would retreat to the planet of Lord Beerus, so the moment he arrived, Whis, with the help of his staff, would begin to restore all the energies of Beerus. But even though Whis had restored each of his wounds, he had not awakened. Ho! Apparently the damage he's received is incredible, since even with this restored energies, he's not been able to wake up. Returning to planet Earth, Goku had received quickly a seed of recovery, with which he was able to heal each of his wounds and even obtain a powerful Zenkai. That was amazing! So that's the power of a god, and even I was able to hear that I use the power beyond a god. I have to become much more powerful. Hey, Bug, how are you able to possess all that great power? But Dimon, why wasn't I able to feel your power? Have you invented a new stealth technique? Of course not, Vegeta. So I was able to find out the state I was able to access is known as the Super Saiyan God. Vegeta would be surprised to learn that Goku had been able to take his body to a state beyond the mortal, being able to reach divinity. Damn it. I'm not gonna stay behind you, damn insect power. I'm gonna access the state of a god. Of course you will, Vegeta, since we have to become very powerful, and for that, we have to be able to overcome each of our limits. Returning to the planet of Beerus, this one, with a great leap, he was able to wake up being very confused. Hey, Whis, what happened? How did we get to my planet? Is this a dream? Of course not, Mr. Beerus. The power of that Saiyan was so great that he caused enough damage to even knock you out. Are you telling me that I lost? No, Mr. Beerus, as both were knocked out at the same time, so the duel ended in a draw. Damn, I can't believe it. I'm the mighty god of destruction. I ended up with a draw with a mere mortal. This I can't believe. Mr. Beerus, it would be better to return to training, since as I can tell, the Saiyan has started training again. That's right, Whis. I want to get back to training and push my limits to beat that Saiyan in our next match. This was how Whis would start training Beerus again. However, the gigantic power of Goku had been able to wake up a powerful legendary warrior who had been asleep since the beginning of time. A powerful warrior had awakened after his great dream because he had felt the essence of one of his greatest rivals. That's right, this guy named Dante, the devourer of multiverses, had awakened after having had a great battle against the god Omni Ultra Saiyan, which to everyone's surprise was the ancestor of Goku. For that reason, all the hidden power that Goku possessed could be explained. Apparently, the offspring of the cursed Yamoshi was able to transmit itself, despite having spent millions of years, and they still retain in their being the power of the Omni Ultra Saiyan. I will have to absorb them to return to my most powerful state. That devourer of multiverses would begin to enter the multiverse of Zeno-sama, of which Daishinkan realized that an extremely gigantic and equally evil power had been able to destroy his angelic barriers as if they were simple sheets of paper. What the hell was that? The power that is perceived by all the universes is amazing. Even I find it hard to stay on my feet. That's right, the simple pressure of that warrior was able to end the lives of hundreds of planets due to all this negativity that radiated from his body. So even the gods and angels had too many difficulties to be able to stand up. So each of the angels accompanied by their gods were able to enter multiple dimensions, not to receive that pressure, which was even able to cut their breath. However, among the universes, a single warrior, he was able to stand up without any difficulty. And this mysterious warrior was Son Goku, which the essence of the powerful god Omni Ultra Saiyan slept inside. I feel slight pressure on my body, but this will help me improve my skills to be much more, and to be able to become much more powerful. But on the whole planet of Earth was beginning to destroy itself due to the pressure. Vegeta realizing this, and even though he wasn't able to move freely, he would use all his power and even his own body to protect the whole planet of Earth, his family. But Vegeta's power was useless because that negativity was consuming it as if he were a simple insect. Moreover, but before Vegeta was devoured, Goku would disappear before that great essence, because being able to disintegrate it with simple expulsion of his aura. Damn, I thought that pressure and essence was part of my training, but I could feel like thousands of planets are eradicated by this pressure.
I have finally located you, Cursed. Apparently, all the Saiyan Omni have in their veins to protect all the universes. For that reason, I knew that you would go out to protect these pathetic universes.
Dante, despite being weakened, was able to move at an amazing speed. But if we compare his current speed with that of the past, it's like comparing a turtle and a rabbit. However, for the warriors of those universes, the speed of that warrior was still incomparable. So a powerful warrior had arrived in Universe 7, specifically to planet Earth. So he would begin to descend to the ground and prostrate himself face to face with the warrior who emanated such essence.
I can tell that you are the success of one of my great rivals, and the one only to be able to leave me in this pathetic state. So I need all your power to recover all my energy.
Do you think I'll give it to you so easily? I intend to end you, since you have ended thousands of innocent lives, and that I do not intend to forgive you, miserable.
You are very talkative. Despite not possessing the necessary power to confront me, you have not awakened even 5% of all the Omni God Saiyan.
I don't know what you mean, but I'm not gonna let you destroy any more planets. And I'm gonna stop you, even if I have to leave my life on the battlefield.
Goku would begin to expel all his power by possessing the key of a god. He was able to access the Super Saiyan Blue. Although he wasn't able to dominate it 100%, his power was much greater. Goku would put himself in a battle pose, and despite being up with his guard, he wasn't able to dodge multiple blows that Dante had given him in the thousandths of a second.
This is amazing. I wasn't able to see anything. The power of that guy is incomparable.
Vegeta would say this to himself while Goku had been sending to fly hundreds of meters, but he hadn't been able to see anything since Goku vomited huge amounts of blood, while all his organs seemed to explode.
How's it possible that he attacked me with all that speed? I wasn't able to see anything.
As far as I can tell, you possess an incredible resistance, since those blows were capable of ending the life of even a god of destruction of supreme level.
That won't be enough for you to beat me. This time I'll turn to my attack, so I hope you're ready. I'm gonna finish you!
Goku had thrown himself against that warrior. However, each of his blows were neutralized with incredible ease. So much so that he saw Goku as if he were a simple child compared to all his power. Goku, realizing that he was wearing out his energy, would retreat a few meters.
What the hell? Who is this bastard supposed to be? From what I'd understood, the god is the maximum and most powerful authority in the universe. But this guy surpasses the power of Beerus by 10 times.
Maybe you're tired of making a fool of yourself already, but for your bad luck, I want to have fun with you before I eat all your power and essence.
Dante would begin to move at an amazing speed, by which he would instantly connect multiple blows, which Goku likewise wasn't able to see anything, because being sent to the ground, creating a huge explosion by the impact.
Get this, you infernal ball of destruction!
A big attack was heading towards Goku and all the other warriors. However, Goku, when trying to stop it, even his body was affected and wrapped in that big sphere, which seemed that end of Goku had come. Vegeta, despite being with multiple wounds, would stand in front of the whole planet Earth.
I don't care if I die. I'm not gonna go to the other world without a fight. I'm not gonna let you end my family's life. You are a simple trash beside me. You will not be able to do anything against me. So, for your bad luck, I will finish you with one blow.
Vegeta would put himself in a battle pose, however he wasn't able to see anything, and the hand a few centimeters from hitting his heart had been stopped by Goku's palm, which with a supernatural force was able to make him fall to the ground. Superficially it seemed to have been a great attack, but for Dante's resistance it had been nothing.
So this is the power of an Omni Saiyan God, but apparently I'm not able to control it. But I have the time to finish this dam.
Flashback. The great attack had been about to take the life of Son Goku. He was able to release all his hidden power, even accessing his greenish hair transformation. But inside, a new energy path had been unlocked, observing a being identical to him, so Goku would put himself in a battle pose.
Where am I? Who are you?
The subject would start to get closer, but the closer he got, the pressure increased in a big way.
Apparently, you've been able to awaken the power of the Omni Saiyan. You being the last descendant of the powerful Yamoshi. The power runs with more intensity inside you, Kakarot.
What? I don't understand anything. Who are you? And how do you know my Saiyan name?
These are easy questions to answer. I'm Bardock, your father. And like you, I possess the power of the Super Omni Saiyan God, but not with the same intensity as you. But I could teach you to access a small part of that power.
Damn, I've finally been able to meet my father. We find ourselves in this pathetic situation. I can't let my loved ones die.
I know, my son. All our ancestors share the same likeness. We are protectors, so I will give you a little of all the power that belongs to you. But you must train, since you are the key piece in the final battle.
Bardock was able to grant him the required knowledge so that Goku is able to access that state. And flashback. Dante had recovered from that pressure, but he was surprised to realize how Goku's body continued to release an amazing power. While everything began to shake, even hundreds of planets were destroyed by such power.
Whose is all this power? I can't believe it. That energy warrior is located near that warrior.
Daishaka would quickly communicate with all the gods so that they would quickly provide support to that warrior.
Gods and angels, I want you to quickly head to the planet Earth of Universe 7. We will already go in 5 minutes, because the King of All is ascending his combat form.
However, all the gods, including the angels, when they left that dimension, their bodies were pulled to the ground as if they were simple ants.
Daishaka-sama, we're not able to withstand all this pressure, as he's even able to completely neutralize us. We're sorry.
All the gods, together with their angels, would return to the dimension, but Daishinkan would be amazed because the warriors of planet Earth would move without difficulty.
This is very strange. I'm sure that this warrior's responsible for all this. And in the same way, I'm 90% that the entity was looking for this warrior.
Goku, as he continued to increase his power, several marks were drawn all over his body, which left Dante surprised because those marks represented all the power of the Omni God Saiyan. But when Goku created a big explosion, he could observe with his silver hair and several marks that covered his body and face.
You are still incomplete. The true God Omni was able to turn his hair as a green color, implying his infinite power. You are nothing.
Goku, without saying a single word, would throw himself against him, being able to grant him the first effective blow. However, Goku had also received a powerful kick, being sent flying, while his enemy had only retreated a few meters.
I don't like this. Even if Kakarot's power has been increased in that incredible way, he won't be able to defeat him. But he is our last salvation.
Vegeta would try to communicate with Goku, but it was impossible for him, since the difference of his powers was incredible.
Damn, I have to look for the perfect opportunity since Kakarot will be commissioned to annihilate this guy.
The battle of both warriors looked very equal. That's right, Goku had been able to access his level increase millions of times more, but this was also unfavorable since each of his bones as well as his organs were being destroyed to his body, not being able to withstand all that increase in power. By the same circumstance, Goku was beginning to lose the advantage, being the one who received more and more blows.
Atomizing blows.
Dante's blows were boosting with lightning, so despite charging more energy, they were also much faster, so the blows that Goku received caused him tremendous damage, falling to the ground almost losing consciousness.
Damn, I don't think it'll end well this way. I'll grant you a hit with all my power.
Dante, when approaching from the front, he did not have any guards, so Goku collected all the remaining power, throwing his most powerful blow at him, creating a powerful dragon which would wipe out everything in its path. Dante would try to stop him, but it was very quickly difficult for him. Goku would fall to the ground out of combat, so Vegeta would quickly approach Goku.
Kakarot, you are and will be our salvation. I'll send you to another dimension. We'll trust you.
Vegeta, with his maximum speed, would enter Goku into the Room of Time, granting him a little of his energy. And at the moment of closing the door, he would destroy the entire door.
I know you'll fight a way out, Kakarot. You're the best warrior I've ever met. I trust you, insect.
Vegeta would return to the battlefield, realizing that Dante was with multiple wounds all over his body, but he still had great power to stay on the battlefield.
Damn worm. Now I'm going to finish you. That attack has caused me great damage, so I'll leech you right this instant.
Dante, no matter how much he was looking for Goku, he wasn't able to locate him, so he had headed towards Vegeta quickly, holding him by the neck.
Where did that bastard go? You can end me in this whole universe, but Kakarot's insect will end you. You need power to face the most powerful Saiyan.
Furious, Dante would pulverize Vegeta, just as he had exploded the entire planet Earth into 1,000 pieces. Meanwhile, in the Room of Time, being a very different dimension, Goku was safe and sound, but his whole body was in pieces due to the excess energy of the Super Saiyan God Omni. What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.